Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Blaze Rhythm here with another set of updates for Avengers. In this update, I'm going to be covering what you may or may not know about what's going on, about what they've discussed so far, and obviously some preview into Spider-Man and the Spider-Man event that's going to be coming up on the 30th of November. I should have another video coming up soon, hopefully before the update drops, which will be talking about the gear that you'll be getting from the raid and what you really want to be built into as a character. I might do that a bit sooner so that you all have some time to build your characters in preparation for the raid. But yeah, today's video is going to be about the shipments, the cosmetics, and Spider-Man. And as usual, if you like what you see, please do not forget to like and subscribe. It's going to go a long way to helping me build the channel, and it basically helps me know if you like videos like this so I can keep working towards making them better and more informative as I move on. But yeah, let's get into it. First off, if you go to the Cosmetic Vendor on the helicarrier, as you know, she doesn't really have much to sell, and most of the things that they have already gotten, but they've sort of changed it now. So beginning from the 30th, she's going to be selling a lot more stuff, and it's going to be on a proper rotation this time around and not just obviously what's currently there. And this is something that everyone's been complaining about, everyone's been asking for a change. So it's a pretty nice it's pretty nice to have that back. It's pretty nice to have the Cosmetic Vendor actually sell cosmetics. Secondly, we're talking about the patterns. Now, if you've played the game, you should know that the patterns are what you take to the fabrication machine to get skins for your Avengers and for your heroes. And in the early days of Avengers, we had a few patterns drop from random loot. They removed it, but they are currently bringing it back in the update that's going to be dropping on the 30th. And this is something that I'm looking for, because the fabrication machine should really be in use so that we can get more gear and we can obviously keep customizing our heroes as we go along. And that is something that is really great, and I'm happy to have that back. And last but not the least, regarding cosmetic stuff, is going to be the stuff about the shipments. Now, I don't know if you remember what I said in my last video about the shipment being a new way to earn earnable loot in the game, and that's really what they're going for. The idea is each shipment is going to have a list of items that you can earn, as you can see on the screen. Most of them, some of them are going to be rare, some of them are going to be common, and the idea is so that it gives us a reason to obviously play the game more, and we can actually get the stuff that we've been looking at without having to spend any of the money we have, but instead we spend the units that we've been accumulating through the game. Each shipment is going to cost about 500 units, which I think is a good price, and the shipment is going to be on a daily reset sort of situation. So basically, when you go to your shipment, you can inspect it, you can see what's going to be in it. If you like what you see, you can buy it. If you don't, you can wait till the next day. One of my favorite things about this is if you do like what you see and you do buy it, you get to see like a new set of stock that you can claim. And if you don't like the new stuff, you can obviously wait till the daily reset and then go and check what's there so that you can buy them. And one of the best things about this as well is that if you've gotten some of the stuff within the stock, you will see a white little check mark at the edges, basically saying that you've got it. So that way you can tell at a glance whether or not you have it or whether you don't have it, and you can sort of decide what you want to do about that. Now, each shipment also will have a specialty item for you to chase, and you can obtain them in one of two ways. Now, the first way to obtain to obtain a specialty item within a shipment is there's a small chance to obtain one each time your current stock refreshes. And also, the second way is if you've claimed 100 shipments within a refresh time frame, you will be automatically granted a specialty item, and that is pretty cool. On the shipment screen, you'll see an image of the specialty item as well as some text basically explain what the item is. And obviously above the little bar, as you can see in the video below, it says how long you've got left before you can earn the item. So that's really nice. I think they can show off some really, really cool stuff for us to actually, aim for and for us to get. Also, they plan to change the specialty items as time goes on, so it's not just going to be the one item. I'm not too sure on how often they're going to be changing it, but I feel like they're probably going to change it over a few probably weeks so that people can work towards it and they can get more stuff down there for us to see. And lastly, about the cosmetics, especially about shipments, is the free claims. Now, this is probably the best bit that they showed both in the article and in the Twitch stream that they did earlier last week. And that is basically that each day you play, you'll be able to earn a voucher for a free shipment, which means you can quite literally play the game every day and get a free shipment every day. There's a mission that you have to play, obviously. It's called the Rise and Shine mission chain, and you can see it below. And you play that, and yeah, you'll be able to get a free shipment every day. And I think that is just amazing. And obviously, the voucher expires every reset. So do the mission, get your shipment claim, get your shipment, and play the next day and do the same shit, and just repeat. And I think that's really wonderful, and I can't wait to actually start grinding shipments. But yeah, that's really all right now about the cosmetics that we can earn and what they got planned for the 30th. And I think it's cool. I think there are a few changes that I really love, and as usual, it's all until it actually drops that we can say how the changes on how the cosmetics are going to work and if we like it or if there are things that need to change. But moving on to the Spider-Man stuff. I've put the link in the description below, but IGN managed to get an exclusive hands-on preview of Spider-Man, how he fights, how he swings, and just a general idea of what we should be expecting on the 30th. And based on the video and based on what I watched, I think this is one of those things where I am cautiously optimistic. From what the reviewer is saying, his combat is pretty okay. His heroic, his support, and his ultimate are pretty standard. I'm not sure about the ultimate. I think the ultimate in the current game that we're going to be getting on the 30th is one which he creates like a giant ball of web and he slams down, similar to the AoE effect or the AoE ultimate that Thor has. And while I don't think it's a bad one, I feel like it would have been better if Spider-Man got the ultimate that he has in the Insomniac Spider-Man game, the first one he has, where he gets to web up everybody in a very quick way. I think that would have done a lot better than this one. The combat, the heroic, the support, everything sounds pretty alright. And I think it's until I actually do play that, I guess I'd have a better feeling of what I'm sure I should be expecting and how it goes. That said, the Spiderman's going to be joining the game as a hero event. So it's not really going to be an operation, which means there's not going to be any story that we can watch or any story that we can see behind. And this is something I'm not too sure about. On one hand, I really don't mind. On the other hand, I feel like it might sort of dull the whole introduction of Spider-Man into the game. But either way, I think it's shaping up to be alright so far. The one big negative though, and I say big negative, I'm just saying based on what the trailer has shown or what the preview has shown, is his swinging. The swinging is not bad, but because there's a level at which he can go high, he can't swing that high, and it sort of disrupts the momentum of his swinging, which tends to be one of the best parts of being Spider-Man, or swinging as Spider-Man, or moving as Spider-Man. And that is the one thing that the reviewer seems to really point out. And as I said, this is a case of it's not until we get the game for ourselves or get the update for ourselves that we can truly say how we feel about it, whether or not it works, whether it doesn't work. But yeah, just hearing him speak about it, and I'm a bit cautious, and I hope it's not as bad as he says it is. I hope I can actually enjoy it, because that's one of my favorite things about being Spider-Man. But yeah, the links are below for you to watch if you want to double check or see it for yourself or listen to what he says. I've also linked the word table below for the articles regarding shipments. And yeah, that's it from me today. I don't know when my next video is going to be on Spider-Man, Avengers, certain of Spider-Man, but hopefully should be soon. If you are trying to get your heroes up really fast, really efficiently, I also put a link down to a channel by BobDucknWeave. He does guides as to how to get your hero really up really fast. Take a look, he can help you, and you can use that to build your Avengers in preparation for the raid. And yeah, that's all you will have from me, and I will catch you guys later.